Good morning and welcome to Top TV. And we're live on the streets again this beautiful 23rd day of August 2021 with our newspaper review segment. My name is William Sabule and this is Top TV. Top TV is your TV's channel that is set to bring you sports, news, business, word on the street with a twist to it. And so to stay connected to us, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow us on all our social media handles, and of course, continue to drop your commentaries regarding some of the interesting topics that we treat here every morning on this newspaper review segment. Alright, so if you're ready, let's do what we do every other day. Take our newspaper reviews and of course, take commentaries from the streets. Join me as we do this together with you. I have the This Day newspaper with me here. This Day newspaper dated 23rd of August 2021. And let's see what the headlines here are saying. Let's start. Terrorist. Intelligence agencies probe authenticity of recent surrender of 1,200 insurgents. How they are giving houses paid monthly stipends. Wow, very interesting one there on the This Day newspaper. And of course, we see boldly here this, it says advertisement. AMCOM gives court undertaking on Nikon. Record of court proceedings. Alright, if you want to get details on this very interesting headline saying UN report exposes secret program for repentant terrorists, please pick up a copy of This Day newspaper. Let's check other newspaper. Let's see what the Sun newspaper is saying. Today being the 23rd of August 2021, I have here the Daily Sun. Alright. Let's see. It says, let's start from the top. It says Plateau killings. Ekpeyazu orders evacuation of Abia students. Plateau killings. Ekpeyazu orders evacuation of Abia students. Okay, on the bold headline here, we see 2023, Ohaneze insists parties must zone presidency to Southeast. 2023, Ohaneze insists parties must zone presidency to Southeast. Massa begs UN General Assembly to free Biafra. Hails Owazirike for non-violent stance. Very interesting one there coming from the Southeast. They said that the 2023 presidential position should be zoned to the Southeast. Alright, down here we see grazing routes. Grazing routes, autumn blows hot. Plans to sue Buhari. Grazing routes, autumn blows hot. Plans to sue Buhari. Group drags president. Orders to court over failure to investigate missing 106 billion in 149 NDAs. Alright, we also see here, we see joy, tears as 15 abducted Baptist students regain freedom. Joy's tears as 15 abducted Baptist students regain freedom. IPOB accuses security operatives of plot to disguise as ESN to enforce sit at home. You see that? It says IPOB accuses security operatives of plot to disguise as ESN to enforce sit at home. Alright, that's what the Daily Sun is saying. So if you need to get details on this very interesting headlines, please pick up a copy of the Daily Sun newspaper. Let's go on. Let's see what other papers are saying. Let's see what the Vanguard is saying. Yeah, I have with me the Vanguard. Very interesting pictures here before I go on to the headlines. You see this very interesting picture of former President Chief Olusegun Obasanjo paying homage to Ogiame Otuwase III, Olu of Warri, yesterday. Alright, very interesting one there. If you need to know what that picture is saying, all about that, please pick up a copy of Vanguard newspaper to see that. Okay, let's move on to the headlines here on the Vanguard newspaper. Let's start from the top. It says Obasanjo Okowa pray for Olu of Warri. Grazing route, autumn threatens legal action against federal government. Alright, this very bold headline here says strike. Why we refuse to sign MOU? We're saying that the doctors that are on strike says why we refuse to sign MOU. They want to explain all of that to you. It says here, government punishing doctors for its failures. Government punishing doctors for its failures. Insists strike continues until all demands are met by government. Federal government commence implementation of MOU today. All of that is under the headline, why we refuse to sign MOU. The doctors are talking. Alright, let's see. Down here we see fix Nigeria's insecurity or admit defeat, Khan tells the federal government. Alright, we also see here controversy as police arrest alleged IPOB ESN spy girl. Controversy as police arrest IPOB ESN spy girl. Alright, very interesting one there. You need to get more details, pick up a copy of the Vanguard newspaper, and of course get more in-depth details on those headlines. Let's see what the New Telegraph is saying. I have here with me the New Telegraph for the 23rd of August 2021. Very interesting headline. It says concern mounts over rising POS frauds. Concern mounts over rising POS fraud as Yahoo boys now operate as agents. This should be a very serious concern. So I have with me here the Guardian newspaper. Let's see what the Guardian for the 23rd of August 2021 is saying. Up here we see Autumn Ohaneze Falana kick over unknown grazing roads. Autumn Ohaneze Falana kick over unknown grazing roads. Alright, under that we see Benue governor threatens legal action against Buhari. Ranching, federal government should allocate 6.25 billion to other states. Falana, the Yoruba group's analyst says federal government's move an invitation to war, anarchy. Alright, let's see. Okay, we'll go on to take reactions of people here on the streets, have them comment and let them tell us how they feel about some of these headlines that we have read out to you. And you can also drop your reactions and your comments on the comment section. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel and click on the notification bell as you join us in this conversation. Stay with me. This is Thav TV. Alright, we're taking commentaries. So I have this young man here who'd like to comment on some of the headlines that we read this morning. Alright, sir, what's your take?
Okay, I thank you very much for giving me the privilege to stand. The headline that I'm about to get into is the Ohaneze Igbo. We don't have anything like Ohaneze in Biafra land. Ohaneze is a Nigeria subject. And Biafra doesn't need any president. What we need is Biafra want to go. We want to go because the killing is getting too much. That what I'm about to say here concerning the Nigerian government is that they should do things and remember that what happened in 1960 to 1970. We should go back home and think it very well. If it was the thing was easy for Nigeria, they should know that it should be easy for Nigeria at this point of time. And they should understand that 1970 to 1960, 1960 to 1970 is a game that even the leaders of the war, they don't even understand that it will extend to that level. But right now that the Biafras that have a lot of children that are all being talented and they move forward, we cannot give up on this issue because we have lost many thousands, many millions of souls. And then the way things are going, if the Nigerians are going to take time, it will go out of hand. Because every day they keep in promises and start executing the promises. For instance, look at the human beings that are dying. The whole doctors are all run away from the country. If it not for the little Abba that we used to understand, our forefathers taught us how to use it. That's what we have been using to managing a great nation like Nigeria according to the Nigerian people. But what I'm about to say here now, that Nigeria should look for you and release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Nnamdi Kanu is a peaceful demonstration somebody. He does not like violence, but the people behind Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, is they are more than black art.
Let me ask you a question. Okay, right. From what you're saying, is you said the southeastern people, which is southeastern region, which represents a large number of the Biafran nation. Yes. They don't need a president in Nigeria. They don't need a president. Don't you think that if they give them presidency, they give them a chance to show the whole country, Nigeria, how well, if they separate from Nigeria, how well you could do.
Okay, thank you. The first time we have a president called Govt Jonathan, because of the Northerners, which are the majority, see the good work of the minority, and they allow him to complete his tenure. So you cannot tell a madman or a blind man how oil being to God he has a smell. They push our brother out, and now they want us to bring on a president, we soon push it out at the end of the day. So we don't want to play that kind of a game. What we need is Biafra want to go. This marriage is off. 100 years of marriage is off. We don't want to marry again. They didn't born two of us together. Even they born two of us together self. We say, bros, go your way, and let me go my way.
Thank you very much for your reaction. Okay, we are still taking more commentaries from him.
And what I'm about to say now, I am advising Nigerians, because if every Nigerian is the politicians, when you wake up in the morning and saw the cloud, that the cloud does no longer glorify the atrocity that is going on, that I'm advising them, they should not wake up one morning and what is happening in Afghanistan happen to them, because plane has a number of people that used to carry, but today plane does no longer count the number of people that are used to carry in Afghanistan. But let Nigerian politicians use their common sense. According to they claim that he has a lawmaker, he has House of Rep member, and he has governor and senator, president. They should sit down and think that not the rich man that comes out work is the poor man. Nigeria is hungry, and very soon we'll be looking for people to eat, and the poor man will look for the rich man to eat. And when the time comes, the plane has 22 chance, but we will be looking for 5 million chance to enter. I rest my case.
Thank you very much. Very strong reaction coming from the young man here. We're still live on the streets of Port Harcourt doing our newspaper review headlines, and of course taking commentaries and reactions of these headlines from people here on the street. Stay with me, this is Thav TV, as we talk to more people.
Okay, my talk goes about the PIMB, the Petroleum Industrial Acts. Now, why should the oil-bearing community will be receiving 3%, why the Northerners will be receiving 30%? Is unfair. It's unfair. If you can see, like before the kill Kesare, he was saying something about like this, and he talked about resource control. Okay, why will they, because of that the man said something, they killed him for what? Okay, now come to read now. We the oil-bearing community, we are not receiving anything. It's 3%. Why the Northerners will be receiving 30%?
So I'm going to ask you, is it the North that is receiving it or the federal government?
It is the North and the federal government receiving it, but we here are not receiving anything. We are not receiving anything. The youth are restless. Even I'm a graduate. Nothing for me. I'm just walking on the street looking for even a daily job, 2,000 or 1,000 to do to earn my living. Nothing. And we have oil here, everything goes on. Everything. Why is it like that?
It was said that our representatives, the people that are representing us here in the South, were there and part of the people that signed in this bill.
Those people, they are there for their pockets. They are not there for the masses. If not, if when this issue was raised, they could have at least said something or argue that this is not how this should be done. This is how it should be done. Understand? Not that we'll be there sitting because they've given them some Ghana must go. That's why they refuse to say anything. We here, the masses, we are suffering. Nothing for us. At least the government should do something for the youths. For the youth not to go astray, because an idle man is the devil workshop. If I'm idle, I can think of anything to do. I can even hold gun. I can even anything I can do for me to earn my livings. Understand that at least the government should do something for the youth. They should think of betterment for the youth, so that the youth of tomorrow, we are the leaders of tomorrow. And if they did not lead us well today, tomorrow we will not lead them, the other youth coming up well. So at least they should do something, lay a foundation for us to do something better for our country. Thank you, bros.
Thank you very much for your reaction and comments there. All right, we're still taking more commentaries. Stay with us. This is Thav TV.
To people on the street taking their reactions. All right, we have this gentleman here that would like to talk to us on some of the headlines that are really interesting. All right, let's speak to him, sir. All right, what's your reaction, sir, to any of the headlines?
Yeah, my reaction to particularly the headlines on the doctor strike. I feel so wounded, so injured, that the federal government is grossly insensitive with regards to people's lives. The same persons who elected them, or supposedly elected them to office to oversee their lives, their property, their well-being. They are not very concerned about the caregivers who are the doctors and the nurses. And the politicians in the House of Assembly, that they aim fat salaries, fat enumerations, and so on and so forth like that. The doctors who are our physicians, who are looking after us, they don't care about them. So it's most embarrassing. So I want to employ the government of the day to have a human face, a human sympathy towards the sick. They could be the one that is sick there. Buhari has been traveling to and fro Nigeria to London for Medicare, like very many other legislators have been traveling, because it's important to them. And the doctors they meet over there to conserve their lives, they are well paid there. So why don't you pay our doctors who are here in Nigeria? Pay them well and do treat us well. Make amenities available up to standard, and it will go well. I saw in Lagos State recently the governor built some cottage hospitals, and for children it was wonderful. And I was watching Lagos television, and how people were praising his work with regards to healthcare, and I appreciate such a ventures and governmental care towards the people, the electorate, whom they have sworn by virtue of the constitution to protect their lives and property.
We saw on that same newspaper headline concerning the doctors that there has been a lot of exodus of the doctors. They are moving to other countries. What's your reaction to that?
Beloved, if you ask me a reaction, I just ask. You can't be hungry and be loyal to a system. In other words, you went to school to read, so you can better the lots of your people. And you don't feed them grasses or water alone. Your services should be paid for. But even the Bible said that a laborer is worth of his wages. So where you're not being paid, you go to where you be paid and paid well, so you can practice well and do things well and offer that service to the people in a better way. So the government not paying them is wrong. Now the exodus of doctors and medical personnel to overseas countries like maybe London or Germany or Canada. So me, it's a personal opinion, and I want to encourage them to do so. But then there's mass exodus of people. If I want the government to actually sit up, you know what they say, if my parents are sick and in Nigeria, for example, would I want doctors to go? If it's necessary for them to die, fine. But otherwise, life is about sacrifices. If my parents sacrifice their life for things to go well, good and fine. Because my mother is not doing well in health, and it's like that. So any doctor that wants to go abroad and is conscious to go abroad for good greener pasture, let him or her travel down there, feed their families, offer the service for which they went to school to learn, and better lots of the people who appreciate them the more. That's my own take on it.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. You want to talk to us about sports? I can see you have a
Well, I'm a Chelsea fan.
Okay.
Fortunately enough,
And they won over the weekend.
yeah, we won over the week. We won Arsenal. The big mountain team, we won them 2-0. And good enough, our new signing, our old player that came back to us, Romelu Lukaku, the Belgian guy, scored the first goal. And we look forward to winning the league this time around.
How would you rate his performance, Lukaku? I mean,
Well, I want to rate him well. He came from a big team Inter Milan, and yes, he has improved for what he used to be before when he went to Man United. And so I think the coach there, Conte, improved him, and he has come back like a finished product, and we're going to benefit from that improvement.
okay. So how would you say this season will do for Chelsea?
This season will be very tough. I think those might determine the winner of the league, because Liverpool is there hot, Man City is hot, Chelsea is equally as hot as whatever, and Man U, they are neither here nor there. So I think maybe goal difference might decide the winner. I will be very hot. We will continue the titles, and by God's grace, not being our part, we will win the title this time around.
Even though the season is still fresh.
It's still very fresh. I'm just kicking off. I think we'll do well, like any other team, like Liverpool and like Man City. We'll do well. If we don't come out first, we'll come out second. Then we'll be in the first top 4. I pray that we win the league this time around.
Yes, I pray for you too. Thank you very much. You can see that. All right, have a lot of faith on his team, Chelsea, that they are going to win the league. All right, so thank you very much. We're still here on the street. Thank you for staying with us.
As I stand here, no job, no nothing. If I go through anything, they go come carry me for this country, go kill me, do me anything wey dem like. I beg, make our governor with our president join us together as our leaders the way we get, make dem put us together, help us make this country better. So we go get food to chop. If our youth no get food to chop, wetin dem make youth to do na to thief. We go carry gun, we go kill people, we go kidnap, we go do all sorts of things. We no want that kind of thing. We say no to violence. America we dey beg our governor, our every governor, Pastor Ese Wike, we dey beg am, and our president, our leaders, our rulers, make dem help us for this great country, to help us make we get food to chop. Keep work, make work do. We dey suffer. Me and you dey suffer. You wey waka sef, you dey suffer. But you dey do another thing at government here. The government work you dey do sef, you no dey see the money complete. You go see today month, 3 months you never see, 3 months you never chop. How you dey get the chop? You no know. Abeg, na there where I am, and I thank you, good people of this Rivers State, Nigeria. I love you.
All right, thank you very much. Very strong reaction coming from the young man there. All right, we're still Thav TV, and this is our newspaper review segment. My name is William Sabule, and today we've taken some of the headlines. You've heard them. Also try and comment and drop your reactions regarding these headlines on the comment section. And of course, if you've not followed us on our social media platforms, please follow us, and then of course turn on the notification bell on YouTube to of course get notifications when we drop a new episode of our programs. All right, my name is William Sabule, and this is our newspaper review segment. This is Thav TV.